Uncovering the secrets and exposing the lies. That's what readers of freedomsphoenix.com get every day. Readers of freedomsphoenix.com are constantly provided the information that detail the real news between the lines of propaganda about government policies and the true relationship we all have with coercive governments. Learn the true condition of our economy, innovations and technological breakthroughs in energy, health, computer science, and space travel. Learn the truth well before it's admitted to in the lamestream media, the media that is so last century. Corporate media has evolved into nothing more than distributors of government propaganda, but we now have a fantastic alternative. FreedomsPhoenix.com provides constant news updates on the issues that affect our lives in the most important ways. Our liberty and our property are under constant attack, and FreedomsPhoenix.com provides the understanding behind the propaganda while encouraging the participation of our readers. Join us at FreedomsPhoenix.com. That's freedoms with an S, Phoenix.com. FreedomsPhoenix.com, where the revolution between the ears has already matured.
It's time for Declare Your Independence with Ernest Hancock.
Believe me when I say we have a difficult time ahead of us. But if we are to be prepared for it, we must first shed our fear of it. I stand here without fear because I remember that I am here not because of the path that lies before me, but because of the path that lies behind me. I remember that for 100 years we have fought these machines. And after a century of war, I remember that which matters most. We are still here! Tonight, let us make them remember we are not afraid!
No fear, here to declare your independence with me, Ernest Hancock, each and every day on the Liberty Radio Network.org, LRN.org. You know, I'm sorry, LRN.FM. LRN.FM. Don't get mad. Now, what I wanted to do today is I wanted to get Jack on. We planned on scheduling him since Christmas, and the reason is that I was able to get his entire story, in detail, hours that we did in previous interviews. And the reason that was important to me is because I understood the role that he and a lot of people that supported him played in the original awakening of kind of this, the militia movement. That's when they started the Clinton administration. Oh, heck no. And they came after just to cast a wide net and went after any and everybody that was in any opposition. And oh my goodness, they believed in gun rights. So is he representative of a lot of the dissent out there and everything? Yeah, a segment of it. They have their own. They're a different generation. But they had a lot to share with us, and they sent us on the path to at least get a lot of information that we normally wouldn't have. They would focus on things like the, Council on Foreign Relations and the Trilateral Commission and the Bilderberg and all this stuff that you hear on a lot of the, like Alex Jones and Renz and a lot of people that are talking about the things that, who's doing it and all that. I came at it from a little bit different perspective. Libertarians were of a different mind. They're like, yeah. And if it wasn't them, it'd be somebody else. It's always the collective versus the individual. That's why a lot of these movies are so popular. Matrix and Braveheart and Gladiator and all that kind of, and V for Vendetta. The popularity that you can tell by the box office receipts is that people always are supportive of the individual against the state. So I'm going, all right. I was more in line with libertarians, and there was a bridge there, a lot of it with Dr. Paul. So you would have, when I'm emceeing large events and so on in Washington, the West Capitol Lawn, we're doing woohoo, Jack McClam is often a speaker there because he represented a large segment that still believed the contract. This social contract that I never signed. I don't remember signing it, and it's, heck, not even my parents or grandparents. It's like people kind of way removed, be related to, enslaved me on this plantation thing. So I'm going, and that's why I want to make it clear, my position on this. I'm going, look, me and the Constitution, I can see what was the attempt. It was to put us on plantation. The Declaration of Independence is different. It's going, look, man, if you're going to be having a government at all, the only justification for it is the defense of individual rights. When it becomes destructive of that end, it's time to alter or abolish. I vote abolish. Alter is just, another 20 years to be right back where you started. So I'm not really a threat to anybody. I'm not going to be, defending against or collectivizing or having, the compound or any of that kind of crap. I just want to be left alone. I'm just going to go hide. I just want to be able to go anywhere in the world and hide. Space. I'm going to go hide because it's going to get messy. Don't think, when I first started doing my program, I remember I had a lot of listeners, and we'd take a lot of phone calls, because it's local and so on. And we'll start doing that when we move. We'll start doing the phone call thing more. But, what would happen was they go, Ernie, yeah, we'll follow you and we're going to, and yes, and what are you, I'm going, whoa, freaking whoa, man. Don't ever think I'm going to take tip of the spear on this thing. Don't ever think I'm going to be leaving. By the time it starts to happen, I'm on the Lone Prairie somewhere. You're lucky I'm even telling you what's up, because I know how many minds can I free. The more people that know what's going on, the better off I am. Economically, it's like why we been pushing Porter Stansberry and Associates stuff on Freedom's Phoenix, most important day in America's history in 50 years thing. We just right now are saying we signed up for his newsletter, okay? I get a lot of stuff. That's probably 40, 50 articles. Sierra's been putting them in, and we've been accumulating them, and we just sent out the first batch. Like, if you're subscribing to Freedom's Phoenix, you're going to get it here in a little bit. I mean, like, if you're not already, and it's in the process of dispatching now. And it's like, here's the information for you to save yourself. There are a lot of, people have a lot of their income, their savings and their pensions and their 401ks and their IRAs and whatever the heck social and economic engineering of your money into a bucket they're going to take or already took. So how do you extricate from that? How do you get it over into something? What's a good, segue into what? Do I just go in the gold and silver ETFs or something? That's one way of doing it. I just take the penalty and cash out and go whatever. You should have done that when silver is at 17. How many times do I scream in that, So this is, where are we at? Where we're going? It's going to happen really fast. We have a story on Freedom's Phoenix today. It is, God, who did it? I can't remember. They were quoting out of the Russian Times that Gerald Celente was saying 2011 is the year of the libertarians. And he's not talking the party or any of that stuff. He's talking about individuals, youth around the world becoming of a like mind using the internet, and they're just going, we see what the problem is. It's them. It's this banking, central control, homogenized earthling, you worship whatever we say you do because Fox News said. Now, I see where this is going, and so does he, and so do a lot of other people. I want you to be able to survive this thing. Breathing in and out. That's it. You keep doing that. In the end, we'll be okay. And hopefully you can keep your mental faculties about you and your physical. That's one thing we didn't talk about. Yesterday, I started doing P90X. My wife had done this, and she is, and when my oldest daughter got married, we were like, she looking good. I was like, ooh, so I got my 50th birthday coming up into March. So it's not going to be the over the hill party. It's going to be top of the hill party. And I'm going to be all purdy and everything. Because I want to make sure that people understand how important and how seriously I take this. So starting yesterday, we're going to get in shape. I'm going to be party on 50. Just because, why not? I am very concerned that we're going to be in a situation to where there's not going to be anything that we can do about anything other than just survive the carnage that's going on around us and try and keep it away. Don't count on me. Go blazing any trail against the man. Now, Jack McLam, those up in Idaho, they bring it to us. We're going to bring it back. Heck, I don't want them to bring it to us. I'm just going to hide. I'd be whatever. And why would they come after me? I mean, I'm love, man. I don't want to I don't want to replace them. Let them be there. They can stay there as long as they can hold out. I just don't think they can hold out very long. Am I allowed not to care? I don't want to. I don't care. I'm more worried about, growing stuff and raising chickens. Got chickens. That's what you need. A lot of people got chickens. Just people, well, of course, they listen to the show and they watch Freedom's Phoenix and they, we talk and so on. So a lot of people I know, they've been trying this thing. It's simple and it's cheap. You can buy them for a couple bucks. They start laying in 4 or 5 months. I got free eggs. You know how much a dozen organic eggs cost? And I know what they eat. They eat the pulp from my juicy. That's another thing. So I'm feeling better. I'm feeling probably years younger, just with nutrition over the last year. But now I'm going to get my body in shape. I got my mind going right, I think. So we're going to be working on that. Now, when we come back, I'm going to be playing a little bit of Meredith Whitney on, here comes this, municipal bond thing. They're freaking out, CNBC. She gives them what for. We'll go through that. And then I want to read to you what Larkin Rose had to say. Oh, they didn't like that. You stay tuned. Got a good show still ahead. This is Ernest Hancock. I'm publisher of freedomsphoenix.com and the radio talk show host of Declare Your Independence. Now, I want to give you my personal endorsement of a wealthy U.S. citizen that is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He's produced a video for you. It's a real eye-opener, and I want to make sure that you have an opportunity to watch it. www.endofamerica, the numbers 1 and 7.com. Endofamerica17.com. This video has the history of how we got where we are now and where we're going and why. Now, it's a lengthy video. It'll be about 20 minutes, but you need to watch this so you understand what's going to happen to this country and how you can protect your wealth and even benefit financially. Now, you go there. It's free. I want you to watch this video. You need to have this information so that you can survive the economic collapse that's coming to America. It's not if, it's when. That's End of America, the numbers 1 and 7.com. After you watch it, you'll understand why I endorse it.